Hello. Now, if my calculations are correct, we've just had Christmas. Hope you had a good one. Hope Santa was kind and all that. Hope you enjoyed your time with all your family and friends and all that jazz. I should be in America now. That's where I am. So, I'm recording this before Christmas, so I don't know what I had yet. But, you know, I would have had lots, because I'm a good boy. And I'm always good. I'm good all year, and I do everything. So, definitely lots for me. Now, few things I want to do. Last time, we talked about filling in up here, wasn't it? Filling in around here. And trying to get this going. I thought I deleted that. Anyway, the other thing I want to look at, I want to start looking at like taxes and stuff, because I read somewhere that you can be a bit more thingy about taxes. The population view shows a number of different statistics regarding your citizens. The numbers give a breakdown of what the city is doing in terms of birth and death, people moving in and out, and the status of employment. The age demographic of the population to be used to guide city development. For example, children and seniors cannot work jobs. Only adults can reach the highest education level, and the elderly require more healthcare. The heat maps can be used to plan which city services to build and where they would be more beneficial. Right. So unemployment is at 0.1%. That's okay, that's quite good, unemployment. So how do I look at the city's population? Oh, I was reading that. Different age groups. Yeah. I want to look at. I saw somewhere that there was a breakdown of employment statistics. Happiness, citizen wealth, workplace availability. There we go. This has got to be it. Workplaces are supplied by companies and city service buildings which are working in employment jobs are divided into levels to match education levels. An employee can work any job that is at or below their education level. Citizens evaluate open positions based on the job level, distance from their home, and the number of already existing employees in the building. They prefer jobs that match their education level or closer to home and have fewer employees. If a citizen feels there are no good jobs available, they can also choose to stay unemployed, hoping to find something better later on. Employed citizens will also occasionally compare their current job to open positions and change jobs if they find a better one. Well, that's good, isn't it? If you find there are plenty of open jobs at a particular education level, consider building more education services that match that level. Right, that's what I want to look at. So there we go. So uneducated, we've got about 400 jobs. Poorly educated, we're almost there. Educated, smack on to me. Well educated, we need to build, and highly educated, they're the only ones. Now, if I understand what I've read right, and I don't always, as we've learnt with the road technique that I can't do. Offices are for higher educated people. Industry places are for lower educated people. That's the gist, I think. So that's something to think about. So there's not a lot of employment opportunities for highly educated people. So that means we've got to put some offices in. But there's no demand. And the reason there's no demand is because we've only just put the college in. So how it works is you've got to entice the people to come to college to then have the demand for jobs. It's a lot more complicated than I like to think. I don't like to think a lot in my game. The level, and this is the other thing, I'm doing these videos before I go away. When I come back, I don't know if I'm going to carry on with this. I got a real hankering to play Transport Fever 2. A real hankering. So I don't know. I'm hoping, because I'm doing these in quick succession, I'm hoping that I'll start to love it a bit more. But at the moment, I really want to play Transport Fever 2. Love that game. So I might do that. Right, so the other thing. So we need people to come to college. Now, the way to get people to come to college, apparently, again, going what I read, is if we go... Is it the fine? I've got to figure out how we find things. Right. Now, if we go to taxation... Right, hold on. This is another thing we've got to start doing. I shall talk about that either this time or next time. No residential. I can't remember. I got this backwards apparently. Now we got to try and encourage highly educated people to come and live here. Now the other thing is, this is too low. In the old game, they said about 12% was a standard for tax in the initial Skylines, the first Skylines. Apparently, you can be proper. Vicious with it. What's the word? Aggressive. So we're gonna do that now. So you can do material production. We've done that. I know I clicked that by accident. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So we're gonna whack all these up a bit. We're gonna go uneducated. We're gonna take up the fifth. Oh, I don't know. 18. I'm still a bit scared. So 16. Now I think we can whack it up a bit. I don't know, I'm scared like. But we'll whack it up a bit. We're gonna whack it up. That's where we're gonna go. And we're gonna hope that that brings more people who want to get educated. We might have to play around with it. Now, while we're looking at all this, production. See these deficits? This means we're importing things. So, even though we are now making lumber, we're still importing loads of wood. So, we've got to do something with this. And what's this? Agriculture. See, we're importing a lot of grain. We haven't got a surplus. We're having to bring in things. So how do we increase that? Look at that. We're having to bring in fuel. Petrochemicals. What's that? Convenience food. Textiles. Right, so what's petrochemicals? What do we need for that? Oil, grain, and import. So we need to work on oil and grain, really. Let's have a look up here. Grain, yeah. See, grain would be the one we want to do. So we might have to look at that next episode, getting grain set up. Because this all means we're spending all this to bring it in to meet demand. So if we can get this red disappear and get this on green, no, this is good though, isn't it? Look at that. We're processing timber and we've got a little bit of a surplus. That's good. But grain, we're going to have to look at grain as a big one. Who would have thought it? I'll have a look at this one. What's this? Software. Oh, these are like... Right, okay. But again, a little bit of a surplus here. So we're doing alright. Right. So we know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We've got to hope that we get a few more. 5281. Remember that figure, people? See if it grows. So we did have a little warning here. But we definitely need to look at grain. Services. We spending all this on services. I don't get it. If we go to electricity, we've knocked our budget down. What's system based service fees for electricity offset some of the production so the overall affects the happiness of citizens. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with that. Oh, I'm not going to lie to you, but we're losing 1.7 a month. Oh my word. It's there's a lot going on in there. Right, what I want to do, perhaps, not commercial, I don't want commercial, do I? Industrial. What I might do is knock the tax down a bit. And see. Wood. Tax wood. Oh, I don't know what to do. Cause like that's whacking it up, but not by a lot. Let's leave it for now until we think about it. Oh, it's all fun, isn't it? I don't want to borrow more. Don't want to borrow anything. Budget. Right, we need to look at that. But grain we're going to have to do. We'll get cracking on it. Now, a couple of things we needed to do. We need to put a post box up here, don't we? And we need to stop building in a little bit more things. I'll just go there then. Just because that's the only demand we've got at the moment. So there we go. Right, we've got to put a post office in. Where's that? A post box. Sorry, we've got to do a post box. Postal services. Why do they always come up? We've done postage. We know postage is fine. We just need to put a box in. We put it on the corner here. Well, that'll be alright. That covers everyone. Everyone is happy. Right. So we've covered that off. What's happening there now? Random cloud still. Look at that. Silly, innit? So we'll look round. Okay, so while we're going to see... Ooh, 5328. That's that gone up? I'm sure it has. Ooh, 5330. It is starting to climb. Right. Grain. Where is grain? Right, how do we look at that? Right, you go here. And then you go industry. And we want grain. Grain is what we need to do. Here is grain. So I think we definitely need to do something here then, don't we? How is our logging place doing? Lack of labour. The problem is... Oh, it's going up, mind. Do. But we are struggling with labour. Now, uneducated. The problem is we need to get them here, don't we?
What future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon.
That might be a train, you know. Do you reckon we can go to train along this, along the bridge, and bring in a train to here? But the other thing we got to do is...
That's not exactly what an increased death rate measures.
Either way, if everybody is dying, that gives me the creeps.
That's a wild overstatement. Are you?
We're doing something here. We're doing something. Here we go.
Did you say panic?
We're going to go under that bridge.
Death rate is skyrocketing. We've got to get out of here.
You go, I'll stay and clear up the mess. We'll be back after this. Interesting news from the city's export division.
Does it go under?
Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks? It means
No.
we're not cutting very close enough.
It's still incredibly bad. Still incredibly unwell. Right, we can't get under there.
You could almost say
I was hoping
it's
we could.
too much of a good thing.
Or we could
Now
say
what we
that
could do
we're
is dig
enjoying
down.
a positive trade balance,
Oh,
and
that'll
the
be
economy
something
is
new, innit?
booming. More after this.
That'll be something new if we dig down. Let's see how, just out of interest, how would it look? Well, it looks alright, doesn't it? It's just a little bit weird. Meh. I don't know, I think I prefer a bridge, you know. I'm not a big fan of that. I prefer a bridge. I don't like those wires, mind. So what I'm thinking is... if we had a bridge over here with obviously on and off ramps, this is gonna be... Have we got with the thing? Roads, intersections. See, that's what we could do with ready-made large intersections. But you gotta get highways first. So that's gonna take 6. We gotta go 8. And like, I wanna buy some cool stuff rather than roads. What tourist attractions do you think you could get? Might do that. We ain't got no money though. Right. So here we go then. We got to build on this road here. Which means we could perhaps then do away with that. All this mess up here. Could perhaps do away with. Where is... That's the other thing. How far down do we want to go? Depending on... Right, see, so we could go around here. Like, we don't need to use all that, do we? We could just do this side. Or shall we do this side? I'm just a bit thinking about the electricity. We could just do the one side. Near the front. I suppose we need the electricity. Oh, right. I didn't think I'd be doing this. But we're going to have a little try of doing something here now. Right, so we don't want it. We want it normal. Oh, this is the thing now, isn't it? I need it one way. This is where I mess up. Where I mess up everything. I don't want Right. That's what I want. Look, I want to pick a lane. Right, so we're going to go with this lane. I'm going to come this way and then come off. That's okay, innit? That's alright. And then what we might do is stick a roundabout there. Right, and then we want another... Oh, this has started off quite well. We want a roundabout. How do I get... I want the two lines. I want the two lines there. How do I get the two lines? No, I don't want that. Don't do that. Switch that back on. Oh, here we go. Switch that back off. Oh, see, I did then. How do I get that? Right, well, let's just go with this. And we're going to come out here to this line. And then we'll just drag it. That's alright, isn't it? It's not quite... That's going to bug me. It's going to bug me. It's not quite right. So let's try again. So we're going to go here. We're going to bring it to this road. And then we're going to drag, drag, drag. Until we get it about right. It's not brilliant. But it's some of the best ones I've done so far. It's not great though, is it? Look. That's what I want. Why wouldn't it do that? Perhaps just because that road was there. So let's try. This is great television for you guys. There? Is that what they want me to do here? That don't make sense. Oh, golly gosh, no, no, no. If we put it there, that's not going to make sense either. I did it better, as it was. Let's come out. There we are. That makes it look a bit better. And then just drag it along this road a bit. I'm happy with that. That's not bad at all. Now what we need to do... we don't want pedestrian crossing there, do we? No, we don't want that. And we don't want it there either. So they can come off. Well, I tell you what. That's probably... Even though the roundabout looks a bit funky, is that because of the... That's some of the best road work I've done. So then what we will do... Let's switch this thing back on. Roads. I'm on roads. Roads. No, it's not going to be one way. It's going to be two way. Oh, is it? No, it is going to be one way for a bit, isn't it? And we'll do it straight. I'm going to come from here. And we're just going to come out. Sort of like that. Oh my word. It's a thing of beauty. Now we're going to have a two-way road. I'm not a fan of these. But can I move them? Can I move them? Is this something you can move? No. No, you can't move them. Oh, that's stupid, isn't it? Right. 5, 4, 6, 6. We are growing. We're going to go this way. And we're going to come here. And it's not one way. And let's just look at the road. We just wanted to come up here, really. And then we're going to draw an industry. And we're going to do straight roads. Yeah, for now. Just for now, we're going to do a straight road there. And let's just look at this industry now. Grain industry. Oh, see, we're smack in the middle. Lovely stuff. Right. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, we can't go. Can we put it there? Yes, we can put it there. And what's it going to pick up? It's going to pick up pretty much everything. What if I put it this side? Can it pick up a bit more? Yeah, it'll pick up all this side then. That'll be okay. That's what we want, isn't it? Let's go there like that. Right, now I got to draw this thing, haven't I? Again, I don't really know what I'm doing with this, so we might have to redo it. Right, I can't put it that side of the thing. Okay, well, that's okay. Invalid shape. That's it now. Where's it gonna go back to? Isn't that it? Have I done it? That's it then, eh? Right. What's going on here? What's going on? Why? Why is it an invalid shape? Perhaps I should have zoomed in when I started. Right, how do I redo it? Right. So let's go in there. Right, now this. Have I done the shape? No. Not enough electricity, not enough water, backup sewer, no car access, no... Well, I tell you what. Right. Let's try again, people. Yes. Let's try again. So we're going to go with industry. Come on, because it's near the end of the episode. We're going to go with industry, we're going to go with this. And we're going to put it in, yeah. Now, what way do I want it round? Right, it's that way. Right. So that's fine. And what I'll do is I'll build the road up. That's what I'll do. Just to make sure it covers it. And I can build the road up a little bit more, can't I? Right. I don't get what I did wrong with the last ship. So we're coming in a bit... Ah, right, I know what I've done already. Boom, look at that, right. So if we do... We can't do there, and our road's gonna stay there, innit? So if we do it here... And then here... There we go. Just needed to go the other way round. I just do it roughly like. That's it. That's my... That's my harvest. Could have made it neater, couldn't I? Right. Now I'm going to do a bit more road just to make it... Because something's going on up here. Look, we haven't got no electricity. So let's just fill that in. So we've got that going on. Right, now where's my water coming from, man?
Dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento mores to elaborate on the
Oh, really? Right.
For our newer, less able listeners, first we will be dancing through the
Let's just for now.
before entering the slower Largo movement finally, then savoring the vivacious anti-pasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and begin.
Just for now,
And
we'll tidy up
onto
the
our main
pipes.
feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, dear. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise.
Underground water, one.
Is doing well. That floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I want to delete those pipes. How do I delete pipes? There we are. Right. I'm going to have to do a road, don't I? Just because these pipes don't seem to link up. There must be a way. You can't have to build a road all the time, like. Right, so we got this. Now these are working fine. So we take them off this. Right, I'll tell you what then, let's bring them the other way. Let's hook them up to this first. Perhaps that's what I can do. I'm not a big fan of just having massive loads of pipe underneath, but I need it to work. So as long as it works, it'll do for now. Right, is that gonna work? I think it is it? Is it working? Man alive. Yes! Boom! Right, so it's now got water. All it needs now is electricity. No, again. Why? Oh, and it's dark now. Oh, lovely stuff. Now, why is it struggling with electric when you got... It's because of this transformer. We had to have a transformer over here, didn't we? Which then we got to run a pipe. I can't be bothered running a pipe. Oh, what's this? Cables. Should we try one of this? Let's try a cable. There's our water pipe. So let's try and run a cable the same way. Don't know if it'll work again. This is all... oh, excuse me. This is all a bit of a trial and error, this. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I want a cable. There's a cable overground, like. Yeah. Why is it on pipes now? Well, that doesn't seem to work. Let's try. Like if we went up there and then join that up. I really need to get the hang of these things. Right, let's delete that. Let's just build a transformer station over here as well. Ridiculous. That's something I gotta look into. Alright, how long do these go on for? Why does it have to go dark as well when I'm building this? Ridiculous. Right. For now, let's just put another transformer station down. How did we do it? We checked it on the road. Right. Hopefully, once this builds up, we won't need it, like. We'll just chuck it over there for now. Just make sure it's got electricity. Overlapping items. See what happens. That should get electric now, shouldn't it? Surely. Or have I got a... Oh. No, it's working. It's working. Just takes a little while to kick in. Right, so that should be up and running now. Our grain. That's great. What we will need to do, I'm not going to do this episode now. That's some of my finest road work here. We need to get a road over here onto this. So we need slip roads the other side now. The other option, is we've built it a bit close, so I don't think I can do it. I was going to say the other option is to have like a bridge. I mean, we could raise these up and then back. I don't know. But we need to obviously get a connection now over here. And then perhaps, if we can do that a bit better, perhaps we can get rid of this. And then have this road running over. And then we won't have the need for two. We won't have the need for that. But there we are. So we got grain, which was important to do. So if we have a look, 5.5. We are growing. That's gone up a little bit. Where was it? 1.1 million. Oh, we are struggling for money now. If we look at production. So we've started producing now. You know, all we can do is... Why can't I want to click on it. It won't let me. So we need to build it up. If we can build that up, bring that down, 146 tons a month. And then the other one was down here, wasn't it? This. One is grain, the other is oil. So, now I don't think, just before we go, just because I'm intrigued now, and I'm on one, I don't think we got much space for oil. Is that oil? That's oil. Okay, so we could... Oh! That's oil, innit? That's oil, people. We found oil. So yeah, we could bring the road across here. Up to here. Oil. Oh, this is a bit like Transport Fever 2, and I quite like that. I think that's what we'll do next. I think we're gonna bring the road across. Then run a little road up here. Set up an oil thing. And then that's gonna help our other deficit. Oh, 1.2146. Have to remember that. That's gonna help then. This other big one here, petrochemicals. Hopefully that will help us and bring us in some money. And then we'll have to look at textiles ends the next one. Oh, right. I'm excited now. I am excited. So next time we'll set up oil and we'll see how... we got no demand for anything else. We'll have a look at our new taxes, if they're affecting anything. What, 1.1 million? That's not a lot. We need more money. But hopefully this will help us. This one up here. 146. Do you think... I'm hoping that's come down. It's got to have, haven't it? So hopefully... Oh, 147. Oh, right. Right, well then, let's go. Let's go before it gets any worse. Right, have a good one. I'll see you Saturday. I'm just working out in my head. Yes, Saturday. I'll see you Saturday, just before New Year's. Awesome. Have a good one. See you then. Bye.